What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, What's Up G, back with another banger, and I am the best reporter on hip hop and entertainment. Now, we got an update in this Diddy trial. It's been getting crazy, all types of things exposed, but we actually got the answer to why Diddy was actually on Drake and about to actually unalive Drake. Cassie exposed everything. Let's get into this, y'all. It's crazy out here.
This Diddy trial just revealed exactly why Diddy was in LA trying to hire goons to take out Drake. It's insane. We finally got the full story, bro. We know exactly why Diddy hated Drake, and it wasn't over no songs or no beat, bro, as Diddy would try to make it appear to be. Now, before we can get into what took place today, let's just rewind a little bit and give you guys a history of this Drake and Diddy beef. Now, this is part one where we do dive deep and sort of entertain the idea that this was over the song and a beat because Diddy said it was. But just ignore that and just look at the attempts that Diddy made on Drake's life. And then once we get past that, we're going to go to part two where we really break down what took place today in trial and what the real reason that Diddy was trying to hunt Drake throughout LA.
Crazy.
Diddy put a hit out on Drake, but Drake survived by making this really smart decision. Stay with me. This is not clickbait at all. So by now, everybody already knows on the early mornings of December 8th, 2014 at a VMA after party, Diddy put hands and feet on Drake. See, the beatdown was so ferocious that Diddy sent Drake to the emergency room.
He's done battle with Brown, but did Drake take on Diddy? Talks Daniel Graham joins us now with more. What's going on?
Well, yeah, you kind of said it there, Bev. There are reports from Miami that late or early hours Monday morning, Diddy and Drake got in a fight outside of a nightclub. They are both there for the Art Basel Festival. And MTV has confirmed an eyewitness that says, yes, a fight went down. Diddy allegedly hitting Drake, not knocking him out, but hitting him quite hard. And the quote was, clocked him. Rick Ross's DJ tweeted that Drake ended up in the hospital.
Now, despite Diddy going out of his way to deny an altercation took place.
Like, what made you put hands on Drake?
I did not put hands on Drake.
Oh.
And I do not want any problems with Drake.
50 Cent will confirm that this indeed happened and that Diddy put the pause on Drake over a dispute over the 0 to 100 beat.
Puff can't even hear a hit. I know he can't. He couldn't.
Puff can't hear a hit? That's kind of crazy.
He still hear things from back then, that time period.
Oh, got you now.
Right,
Okay,
but
got you.
He can't buy it right. He can't. You play it for him right now, and it's hot. He can't buy it. This is why he's fighting Drake. When you hit Drake, because he used the beat that he didn't actually
0
use
to 100.
Right, you see what I'm saying? So if he heard it, and then he heard Drake use it, but it wasn't a hit yet until Drake put the lines on it.
Here's what makes Diddy going on a Breakfast Club in 2015 and denying that he had an issue with Drake. You see, August of 2015 is when Diddy went on the Breakfast Club. August of 2015, Diddy had an active hit. Diddy put a bag on Drake's head for any gangster in LA to claim it.
About how you found out that they're trying to set up Drake in LA at one point. What exactly was that about?
That was about like him and Diddy were beefing.
So one thing we're learning about Diddy as of lately is that Diddy is a sociopath, man. The man is insane. I believe that Diddy and King Von was cut from the same cloth, but Diddy just had $1 billion to really play ball.
Yo, that's facts. Actually, Diddy is actually very devilish. I don't know.
Was just a savage, yo. They both, to me, right, had the lust for blood. Cause yo, Diddy was moving crazy. We seen he blew up Kid Cudi's like cars in the cribs. So Drake understood though that for him to survive in LA as a non-affiliate, he had to cozy up to some real gangsters. So Drake decided he was going to cozy up to the game and seek protection from the game against Diddy.
Right? They had a little beef over something in Miami outside
This
is true, y'all.
I think Diddy allegedly assaulted him or something. I think it was over the Start from the Bottom beat, where I guess it's supposed to go to Diddy and Drake took it and something silly like that.
But there were like calls, going around LA, and it was like, Drake here, Drake there, who will run up on him. I'm not saying it, it didn't come from Diddy directly, but LA get tricky. So, when there are beefs and they are here, no matter who it is, like there's certain people that are gonna get called, and I'm one of those people. So, I had privy, Drake to a little information. Like I said, I don't know where it came from, but I always, it's like my brother. So I hit him. I told him like, yo, this is what it is, but I got you. We over here, and I'm pretty heavy. So, we straight.
If you read in between the lines, then you caught on.
And then The Game got a song. Remember the song with The Game and Drake? And you got to see what's going on out here.
Right? The Game said the hit on Drake's head was a consequence from his beef with Diddy, but The Game being a certified street dude who was thorough, he knew he was saying a little too much, so he cleaned it up and said, hey, I can't say if it came directly from Diddy or not. I just knew I had my boys back. But protection ain't free. We homies, but protection ain't free.
Hey, there goes
so
the
Drake
song.
still had to play ball and cough up something. So Drake gave Game a record, 100, which we know was filmed in Compton. Oh, you ain't think Drake was in the middle of Compton hugging on babies or singing karaoke just because, right? Like, y'all ain't think this was just off the love, right?
I'm in the club every time that they play the competition.
Now, if you listen to that record closely, then you probably already know where I'm heading. The Game confirmed on that record that Diddy put the hit out on Drake and all OVO members. On his verse, The Game will rap that he was actually contacted initially to set Drake up, but he decided he was going to protect his mans. He rapped, "Ninjas called me to set you up, want me to come and wet you up, because you were out of town, ninja," like Biggie, the Diddy reference. "Heard about the shit with Diddy, so I came through to vest you up, and I got a vest for 40, a vest for Hush, a vest for every ninja with an eye on his chest. And what? I got LA unified. You better off committing suicide. Teachers ain't testing us. See, I know how it feel to be platinum plus. Ninjas is jealous of you, so they try to wrap you up, tax you up, but it's OVO blood money." That man Diddy is a dangerous dude, bro. Which makes
Shout out to the Game for holding him. That's heavy. That's heavy. Somebody put a hit out on your head, and somebody else come through like, we ain't doing that today. Honestly, Drake is diabolical to hip hop, but he ain't like that type of diabolical. Diddy is diabolical to the point where it's like, you got Drake here, then you got Diddy all the way up. Like, he outside the camera. He this type of diabolical. You get what I'm saying? So this is the one time where, I'm glad Drake survived this situation, because Diddy was going to get him out of here.
as to how Diddy was able to survive living in LA at the height of the East Coast and West Coast beef. Diddy was beefing with Suge Knight while living in LA, and he lived, and he was untouched. Yo, Diddy is a chess maker, and he's a real Don Gordon, bro. A bad man. Now, it kind of makes sense as well as to why Drake was so paranoid and on edge during the video shoot. Wack 100 would tell a story on Clubhouse as to how, like, Drake got so spooked out when he seen dudes he didn't know that he hopped in his minivan and they drove off right away during the video shoot because Drake was terrified.
In the limousine, Cali, we put all the kids and had Drake get in and take pictures and all that shit. The significance was, first of all, the homies had all the corners locked down because Drake had agreed to come to the ghetto.
Right, I was about to say that.
Drake had agreed to come to the ghetto, right?
Gotta lock it
now,
down.
I told this story before, right? When we was finna move from one street to the next, Drake's, we tell the homies, yo, clear the block out, make sure ain't nothing over there. So he see the homies, tooling up to go over there. Drake jump in the Escalade and out, right? They said, Wack, we think Drake thinks something going on, right? I said, hold on, let me go get this nigga. So I jump in the car with two of the homies. We get on him, get him to the light. Nigga, where you going? He like, Wack, I said, nigga, they with us. They going to the next block to clear the block out. That ain't for you, nigga. Straight, they with us.
Even though Drake had been assured by the Game that he was good, Drake was still paranoid and frantic. So when he seen anybody with a gun, even though they were allies and actually helping him out, he got on and ran away from the video shoot. Yeah.
The West Coast get a little, y'all, it get a little shaky, y'all. Keep going.
Yo, like the smartest move that Drake made was to align himself with the Game and some gang members in LA. And that was how Drake was able to survive the hit that Diddy put on him in 2015. Let's fast forward to 2025. Diddy is currently in federal custody. He's currently at trial, being accused of egg trafficking Cassie and another woman he was dating. Cassie was back on the stand today testifying against Diddy. During her redirect, Cassie dropped a nugget that revealed and gave us more insight in this Drake and Diddy beef that a lot of us had no clue about. A lot of us was under the perception of Diddy was trying to hurt Drake because Drake stole a song from him. That's not the case at all. And Cassie sort of like dropped the bomb. This here blew the entire case open. The prosecutors for the U.S. asked Cassie, where was she going that ignited Diddy to come over and violate her? Cassie would say to a music festival in Canada run by Drake. She was going to OVO Fest. Sean came to my home and tried to blank me. I was thrown into the bed frame. And they showed proof, like a picture. And it was a picture of Cassie's eye. And they asked her, who took you to the doctor? She said, D-Rock. Diddy, you wrong for laying a hand on that woman, bro. I wouldn't have allowed my girl to go to no OVO Fest either, bro. All right? Especially if I'm not the best boyfriend to her, bro. Like, she took, homie. Bro, she go to OVO Fest as Cassie, she took, homie. But you should have let her get took, bro. You weren't good to her. Now, my girlfriend, I'm not putting my hands on my girl. I'm just breaking up with her. I'm just dumping her. Right, bro, you go to OVO Fest, bro, by yourself. You coming home single, bro. Might as well move out, pack your stuff, and get out, bro. We not kicking it afterwards, but you go to OVO Fest to kick it with Drake. You took.
It's over.
Now, this testimony by Cassie draws my opinion back to a Lil Duval tweet that he tweeted out after the Drake and Diddy incident happened. And a lot of us thought Lil Duval was just making a joke, but no, he wasn't making a joke. He was being dead serious. Lil Duval tweeted out, "I heard Diddy swung on Drake in Miami for saying hello to Cassie." This makes a lot of sense. Diddy knew that Drake was trying to take his girl. And Drake will even rap about trying to take his girl. And we're going to review those lyrics shortly. Those lyrics are from 4 p.m. in Calabasas. We'll review that shortly because we knew that was a Diddy diss track. But now looking back and reading the lyrics, it opened up our eyes to a lot of things. But here's what's really crazy. Diddy did all that huffing and puffing. Diddy put that much energy in trying to stop Cassie from going to OVO Fest. And guess what she did after she got her eye blacked out? You know what she did? She got on that flight and went to OVO Fest anyway.
So listen, look what she did to me. AUSA says, in this photo, where were you? She says, I was in the green room in Toronto. Oh, she went there. Yeah, she still went to the 6. yeah, this got to be before Diddy tried to beat the shit out of Drake. Yeah, nigga, why you partying with my bitch? Oh, yeah, she definitely went to Toronto. Okay.
Got nailed.
Yo, he beat her ass. He still went to Toronto. Oh, my God. 2013. Look at this picture. We kind of got it, chat. Look. Last night, the internet was buzzing with the rumor that Drake had signed Diddy's boo to his October's very own imprint. Nicole Bitch reported that a media-based newsletter, blah, 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 blah. Cassie, blah, 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 blah. Let's get to it. She supposedly signed, so this was a rumor. The chatter is simply internet buzz. Cassie's teaming up with Drake. Doesn't sound like a bad idea. When was this picture taken? Chad? I knew that nigga knocked Drake out over. It wasn't over no goddamn beat. Like, the beat was probably the last straw, but that nigga Drake tried his best, bro.
Looking back now, how Drake been moving with almost all these other industry dudes, girls, bro. How we know for sure Drake been piping out people, wives and girlfriends, bro. Drake deserves to get punched in his eye. Cassie didn't. Drake deserves to get that head up from Diddy, bro. Bro, you flying my girl out, bro. You trying to sign my girl, knowing she signed to me, man. Knowing this is how I got my girl. You trying to weasel her the same way I weasel her, bro. But it looks like, Drake was privy to information that a lot of us didn't know at the time. But Cassie confided in Drake with a lot because Drake was dropping subliminals on records about Diddy. Drake raps, domestic blank, that man is not a man for you. He's a pathetic excuse. Lying through your teeth, scared of letting your skeletons loose. But you stick around because who out there that's better for you? Bro, Drake was talking about Diddy the whole time, man. We all knew for years that 4 p.m. in Calabasas was a Diddy diss track. Bro, this man used a Diddy beat, used a Diddy cadence. This was clearly a Diddy diss track. But a lot of us didn't know to the extent of exactly which bars was towards Diddy. But now this Cassie situation is going on. As we look back, it's clear as day, right?
Yeah, it's
Drake
obvious.
talked about the Diddy and Cassie situation on 4 p.m. in Calabasas.
All you self-promoters is janky. Oh, come on. Stop with the ad, bro. We established that the Yankees, we moving Milton, but you the one tanking. No limit to where I could take it. And you know me as a Chris bottle sender, check picker-upper. I thought we looked out for one another. Saw us all as brothers in a struggle, too blessed to be humble. I guess it's different in the city I come from. All of a sudden, I got people showing how they truly resent me. They whole demeanor just spells envy. They trying to tempt me. The higher I get, the less they accept me. Even the OGs trying to press me. Ha, 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 ha. No way out. Or alluding to Diddy. Because I'm already in it. I'm not attending when I do a show and get a ticket. Good business. Can clean millions. I got divisions. I've had hits since No Scrubs and No Pigeons. Even back when I wasn't popping. When they told me to take an R&B on the road and I told them I drew for Kendrick and Rocky. Snakes. I try to make the right choices with the world watching. Mike never tried to rap like Pac. Pac never tried to sing like Mike. Those my dad's words to me when I asked him how to make it in life. And I always said my mother gave the greatest advice. Look at me now. They look at me the golden child. Can't nobody hold me down. Certain shit is just too wild to reconcile. Take that. No love in my heart, so they fake that. DiCaprio level, the way they play that. Damn, what is that? I don't hear no songs that hit my phone like you did that. Then even hit my line where you been at is always on some shit like, oh, okay, he's talking about Diddy here. Oh, bingo! Where my bitch at? Got him! Drake, you man! Drake, I see why these after 20V want you. He says, they don't hit my phone like you did that. They even hit my phone, or even hit my phone like you been, where you been at. It's always on some shit like, can I get a favor? Could you write a song for me? Which, 0 to 100. Or where's my bitch at? She's in the 6 getting piped at the embassy.
Drake rapping about Diddy issues that Diddy has with putting hands on people. Drake is rapping about how Diddy is calling him, asking, hey, yo, where Cassie at? Say, man, bro, I would.
Hey, listen, if you a Drake, it's hard. It was hard not to be a Drake fan. Whoever was writing that was spitting. All right, I don't care what you say. That's when whoever wrote those bars was diabolically nasty with the pen. I think it was Hush Money. I dropped that a few days ago about Hush Money and how he's actually the secret OVO writer.
Tell you if I knew where she was at, bruh. This is crazy, man. This is crazy, bruh. And this really shows the extent. Now, I won't call this love. But to the extent that Diddy went to really control Cassie, bro, Diddy blew up Kid Cudi's vehicle, his car, in his driveway. It never got arrested for it, and nobody knows who did it to this day. And he was trying to get Drake unalived for dealing with Cassie. Now, this is crazy, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section.
And this is super duper crazy. But let me say this right now. Whoever wrote 4 p.m. in Calabasas was spitting. Now we know the full extent that Diddy actually put a hit on Drake. He was trying to get rid of him. Now, this is all because Drake was trying to sign Cassie, and Cassie went to OVO Fest potentially to get signed. Diddy wasn't feeling that, more controlling stuff, and wanted to he actually probably beat the sneakers off of Cassie, and then he put a hit on Drake, but the game actually saved Drake from that hit. You know, on the West Coast, it's all politics, but it's so much money on the West Coast, you got to go over there and do a show, or you should go over there and do a show. So this just drops, and this just illustrates all of the craziness from Diddy and all the crazy things he's been doing, and it actually proves that he actually did sock Drake, and he went a step further and put a hit on Drake. Y'all drop it in the comments. I need y'all to disrespect that like button. It's your boy, What's Up G. If ain't nobody told y'all they love y'all, I love y'all. I'm out, y'all. Woo!